The live performances continue on the show, highlighting some of the outstanding participants in this past summer's band camps organized by the Manitoba Band Association. So far this week, we've heard solo performers on the classical side of things. Today we go in a different direction with a jazz trio. Josh Bonneteau, Callum Ross, and Marcus Friesen are here set up in the studio, and here is a live performance. live in the Diamond Lane. You just heard a performance by Marcus Friesen on the keys, Callum Ross on the bass, and Josh Bonneteau on the drums. Guys, thanks for getting cozy over there in the corner. Let me welcome you over to the mic. That was absolutely stellar. A little bit of cheer on this overcast, dreary Wednesday afternoon. Josh, I want to begin with you. I mean, you guys sounded stellar. We just heard a Duke Ellington tune, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that was Take the A Train.
Nice. And whose arrangement was that?
We kind of just arranged it ourselves.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy arranging?
Yeah, that's fun, yeah.
Yeah?
Like coming up with different ways to play songs, yeah.
Well, there's such a freedom in that, isn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
I mean, you can really just express yourself in whatever way you really want to, especially when you have your charts and then you're free to do whatever you want. How long have you been performing jazz?
Well, I started playing drums like about 6 years ago, and I've pretty much been playing jazz since I started, so.
Who got you started?
Actually, like my music teacher at Viscount, so Madame Nowostowski.
Wow. And you've been playing for 6 years now. You're in grade 12 at Vincent Massey. How long have the three of you been playing together?
This would be our second year.
That was Marcus in the corner. We've gotten cozy over here in the Diamond Lane in the studio. So it's your second year performing together.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Nice. Well, it sounded super tight. Before we welcome some of the other guys over to the mic, I just want to ask you about your experience at summer camp. You were participating in the Manitoba Band Association's jazz camp at the U of M. What can you tell us about your experience?
It was really good. Like, I learned a lot from the concept of playing jazz.
Yeah.
And jazz drumming, especially. Like, I learned a lot. Yeah.
Who are you studying with?
Grade and Kramer.
Yeah, I know that they kind of bring in players from all around the province. The experience on the whole, I mean, obviously you were doing some smaller stuff. You were doing some one-on-one lessons. You were doing some trios. Do you have a favorite moment from jazz camp?
I mean, I'd probably say like the faculty performance.
Really?
They held. Yeah, that was really
just cool seeing them up on the stage.
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you get to join them at all?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was,
maybe next time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds like a totally cool experience, especially being there. And there aren't a lot of you at jazz camp too, right? I mean, you get a lot of one-on-one instruction. So that works out really well. Have you ever done a band camp before?
Yeah, actually, in grade 10 I did the U of M jazz camp.
And so, I mean, obviously you liked it enough to go back and really pursue it. Is music something that you're going to pursue further? You're in grade 12. I mean, not to put you on the spot, but is it something you're going to continue or just do on the side?
I haven't entirely decided yet, but I am leaning towards going into music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you guys are doing great things. I want to thank you for coming in here into the Diamond Lane. Callum, I'm going to throw the mic over to you. Callum, our bass player. Callum, how long have you been playing bass?
This will be my fourth year on the upright. I played the guitar a couple years before that, but yeah.
Yeah, and are you doing just the jazz thing, or are you doing some classical double bass stuff as well?
No, not on the double bass. I play tuba in my wind ensemble.
Oh, nice. What do you enjoy about the jazz side of things and the classical side of things as a player?
Yeah, like I really am fond of both different genres, but like jazz, I just like how I have the ability to kind of express myself and like a lot more freedom to improvise and kind of, show that side of me, I guess.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, you guys can hear it. It sounds great. I'm sure the audience heard it in that performance. I just want to give a word over here to Marcus, who's kind of buried on the corner. We're not going to see him on the webcam, but he's joined us now as he's stood up from behind the monitors here. Marcus, if you take a step closer over there, how long have you been doing the piano thing?
I started when I was, I think, 5 years old, taking lessons with my mother.
Yeah.
So.
And then did you start on the classical stream and migrate over to jazz?
Yeah, I started classical and then started jazz later.
And so you're also a grade 12 student at Vincent Massey?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it sounds like you guys are doing some great things. I just want to lastly say, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Is there anyone like a band teacher maybe? Somebody you want to say, hey, thanks?
Yeah, well, Mr. Abrahams taught us everything in jazz, and we love being taught by Mr. Abraham. Also, Ken Gold, who plays in the WJO, teaches our jazz ensemble. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's great things going on at Vincent Massey. Guys, I want to thank you so much for coming here into the Diamond Lane and for sharing some of your music. You're doing some awesome things.
Thank you.
Another live performance in the Diamond Lane, highlighting some of the outstanding participants in the Manitoba Band Association Summer Camp. You heard Marcus Friesen on the keys, Callum Ross on the bass, and Josh Bonneteau on the drums.